Okay, so today's project, we're going to build a JP Racer, and we can start off by hinging. I've already put the hinges in the wing using the pins to centralise them as you do. We'll just slot the ailerons on. We're in, hooray, hooray. So just line them up, make sure they're square. Push them firmly home. Little dog or sino to lock them. I'll do it on the bottom side to start with, I think. Pull the pins out. Double sino on this side. Do the elevator, make sure it's central, push it all home, a quick bits of sino. There you go, simple as. All the surface is hinged. Okay, so we've hinged our ailerons and they've all dried off nicely. So now it's time to get some aileron servos fitted. We're going to go for some trusty old high-tech HS 85MGs, little metal geared servos, nice and strong and robust. So they'll take quite a bit of beating when you're racing around with the old Racer. One of the problems that I found in the kit, the blocks of wood that come for mounting the aileron, the servos, are a bit too big, so I've had to cut some down so that we can fit them a bit better. Do you see? That's going to be awesome. So let's mix up some glue. I'm just going to mark where I need to get the glue on the wood, so we need to be around that sort of area there. Let's just do this one as well once we're at it. Line the servo up, get it square on the wood. It's just so that I know where to put the glue when we're putting the blocks on in a minute. So bit of zap. Just going to do a couple of pea-sized blobs on there. Bit of hardener. Pea-sized resin. "5-minute epoxy is perfect for this job, so give that a little mix up. Should be fine. So we'll just do a little smear on here. Line myself up, make sure that's all in the right place. Just let them go off, then we can screw those servos in. Okay, our epoxy blocks have now gone off nicely using the 5-minute epoxy. It's been about 15 minutes, so they'll be nice and secure by now. So we'll just drill some pilot holes for the screws. Nice, they're not going anywhere. Okay, so the next thing is to try and get that servo lead down the wing. So a little bit of piano wire here with a little hook on the end. I'm going to thread that up the channel or pre-cut in the wing for the wire. Just hopefully hook that lead onto there. And with any sort of luck, you should be able to pull that through there. Yeah, it's coming, bit of a pull, but we're getting there. There we go. So there we have our servo fitted, and all we've got to do now is fit the servo mounting screws. Right guys, since we last looked, I've installed the horns on the ailerons and cut off the bolts to suit. I've made both the push rods and permanently installed the servos. I've sanded and prepared the wing spars ready for joining. I've also put some tape around the edges of the wing joins so that when we glue it all, I can pull the tape off and get a nice clean glue joint without getting glue all over the place. So let's get ready to do a bit of gluing. Okay, let's get started with gluing these wings together. So with a bit of trusty epoxy, I'm going to squirt a good old dollop down inside these wing pockets. Okay, the wings are now completed, so we're just going to set them aside for 12 hours to cure. Time to get the stab fitted to the fuselage. So what I've done is I found the centre of the fuselage, which is, so it's about 152 mil, so at the centre. So I'm just going to use T-square to get the centre line. As you can see, right, now what we can do is just slide the stab down inside the fuselage, and if you can see, I line up my line dead in the centre of the slot in the fuselage, and then I'm just, with my knife, the blunt side of the knife, I'm just going to gently rub down the film, and this will just leave a very, very slight indentation in the film. If you can see that, top and bottom. Now what I'm going to do is just cut a little cut towards the tail of the stab, and then just 2 or 3 mil in from my scribed line in the film. I'm going to run the knife down, cutting the film. Excellent. So just using the score marks that I made earlier, and then just coming in a couple of mil. But don't push too deep, because you don't want to be cutting into the bolster any more than you dare. Excellent. So we'll just double check that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to scribe my line again. So that when we come to glue, be sure that that's dead in the center. Okay, so we've just got to knock up a bit of glue. We're going to use my faithful old Zap again, and a mixing stick, a bit of 5 minute. I think we better do about 2 peas this time. Just going to run some epoxy down inside the slot. Not easy to show this on the camera. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes now, so the 5-minute epoxy should be well and truly cured. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, that's really good, really good. Excellent. Okay, so it's time to trial fit the fin now. Let's just see how we get on. Right, so there's actually quite a bit of a gap there, look, on the bottom, so I'm going to have to give this a bit of a trim up, and it's overhanging a bit at the back as well, so I might just elongate the slot a little bit so that we can move the fin forward. It'll make it look better at the back, won't it? So let's just pull that out of there. Just try that again. Oh yes, that's looked loads better. Look, it's flush on the back now. So what we've got to do now is just sort out why this has risen up. See, there's hardly any gap at the back and no gap at the front, and it's something needs trimming up there. So I think I'm just going to have to take a little bit off that back so that the fin drops down, then we can lose that gap. Okay, so we've got a really nice fit now of the fin onto the fuzz. So what I'm going to do is just run some tape down either side of where our join's going to be, so that when I put some 5-minute epoxy on again, we can easily clean the joint up, getting rid of all of the excess glue. And make life so much easier if we do that now rather than. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is get some glue on here and here and here and here and slot that together, and then with the T-square just make sure that it's all nice and true. Okay. Okay, so a fin is nicely glued onto the back of the fuselage, so it's time to trial fit the wing. Now that's not going to fit without quite a bit of work sanding down this belly pan, because it's just not the same shape as the winglet. So we're going to have to do a bit of sanding now to make all this happen. Okay guys, well look, after a serious amount of sanding and profiling on this belly pan, I've actually made this fit now, so we are ready to glue the belly pan onto the underside of the wing. So what I'm going to do is just make sure the wing is lined up central to the fuselage, drop the cover on. So with my tape again, I'm going to mask off either side of the glue joint. Nice and well fiddly. Awesome, that should do. Right, so what we've got to do is get some glue down here, a bit across the front there and a bit across there. Drop this all down and screw it down with the little screw to hold it all in place whilst the glue goes off. I think I'm going to do this with some 30-minute epoxy, give us a bit more time to work. Okay, so we're definitely going to use a bit of 30-minute this time, give us a bit more working time, and I'm going to brush the glue on, so it should be a bit easier to get it into all the So I'm going to brush the glue on this time. I think it'll be easier to spread it. Plenty of glue on there. Okay, make sure the wing is nicely lined up. It's nicely held down. Just got a little bit of glue on the fuselage there. Let's get rid of that, and then it goes off. Awesome, done. So we just got to let that go off now. 30-minute epoxy, so that'll take, we'll give that an hour or so to be on the safe side before we crack on. Okay, just time to knock up the elevator servo mounting bracket. So just a couple of little dobs of 5-minute epoxy, pea-sized. Just let that go hard, and then we can mount that on the mount that in the fuselage. Okay guys, so we've got the horn installed and the bolts trimmed off. Got the servo mounted in our little wooden block, and the screws already fitted. Drilled a little hole out in the servo horn, so that it'll take the pin in the clevis. So I've also knocked up the push rod, drilled some little holes in the carbon rod, bent the rods over, put the heat shrink on, put some dabs of cyano either end of the heat shrink so that it just locks it all up nicely. So all we've got to do now is thread this lot down the fuselage. And I'm going to just connect that up there. It's connected nicely. Excellent. So what we've got to do now before I glue this down, glue the servo hot plates down, I'm just going to connect the push rod onto the servo horn. Because it's just going to be easier that way. Right. So we've got it got the push rod connected at the elevator horn, and we've got the push rod connected at the servo horn. So, and the arm on the servo is pretty well centered, elevator centered. So I'll just put a little mark with a pen. Where our mounting box has got to be. It's got to be about there. So I'll just pull that forward, then we can epoxy here, epoxy on the fuselage top and glue the box in. Okay, so using a bit of our trusty 5-minute. Big 50-50 mix of 5-minute epoxy. Yeah, the good old mix up. Excellent. Right, let's get a nice big old dollop inside there. Lovely. Nice generous coat on the bottom of the servo block, and let's drop that in. Excellent. Got it up to our line. That'll do lovely. Right, we'll just leave that to harden off, and then we can go on to the next step. Okay, wings are on. I had to cut down the little plastic bolt that comes in the kit a little bit because it was just a bit too long. But we'll just install the motor. I've cut the motor shaft down a little bit because it protrudes too far into the battery bay. So let's just stick those wires in. Okay, the standard screws that come in the kit are 3x15, but they go through into the battery box too far. So I found some 3x10s, and they are a perfect fit. When you screw them in, let's quickly show you. I don't know if you can see that. They don't actually protrude right into the battery box. So when you've got your battery and your speedo rattling around inside this bit here, they're not going to get damaged by the motor shaft and the excess threads on the motor mount screws. Okay, so we've got the prop installed, we've got the speedo installed, and we've got a nice 4S lipo installed. So all we've got to do now is set up the CG as per the manual.